Hey beautifuls, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So today I wanted to record a video of my drugstore favorites, because we all know that sometimes drugstore products are better than high-end products, some cases. For foundations in particular, that is my case. I find that some drugstore foundations work better on my skin, whereas high-end foundations just look cake on me. Amen. Props to you if it looks amazing on you. I am jealous. Moving on. So the first three items that are in the same category are my three foundations that I use practically every day for work. Yes, for work. Now, just a heads up to give you guys a little bit of a background. My skin is dry to combination, so I do have an oily nose, not a T-zone, a nose, just nose, and my whole rest of my face is dry, like really dry. Like I cannot wear matte foundations for the life of me because they will cling on to my dryness, any little dry patches that I have. But I can work with some matte foundations. I just have to really moisturize and prime my face correctly. Okay, so the three foundations that I'm going to show you today are my two ultimate favorite, which is this one and this one, the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. This one is amazing, guys. This is by far one of the best foundations there is in drugstore. Or probably, I wouldn't say for oily skin. I'm not gonna recommend this for oily skin unless you have a really good mattifying primer. Yes, I do. But this I would say is more for normal to dry combination skin, or normal to dry in general. And in this, I am in the color Natural Beige 60. And then this one is more light coverage. This is not full coverage, not really medium coverage. It's not as buildable, but this is a great everyday foundation. And if you don't want to look cakey at all, this is your gotta go. A little disclaimer, I recommend this only for dry skin, not for oily. If you guys are oily, stay away from this because you will melt. Your face will melt because this finish is really luminous, hence the name. It's luminous as hell. Anyways, every time I finish this, I have this radiant glow on my face. I may be dry skin, but it's a little too much, let's be real. Nobody's gonna wanna like look that luminous and stay like dry and complete the whole day. Like it'll just melt away. So I do set it with a powder, and I will get into my powders right now. It's my everyday foundation. If I just want to quickly go somewhere, I don't want so much coverage, this one. If I want a medium built up coverage, like medium coverage that will cover more, I will use the Neutrogena. And this is, like I said, for skin types that are dry to normal, some oils. Like if you have a good mattifying primer or translucent powder, it will work for you. Okay, so the way I set my drugstore foundations is with this a loose face powder, and this is Airspun. And this is amazing if you have really oily skin. The reason I say that is because I mainly use this on my nose. That's it. I used to use this all over my face. However, I started to notice it gave me more like a powdery look, and I didn't like that. And I think it's because I have dry skin. If I had oily skin, it would blend better in my opinion. So from now on, I use this only on my nose because till this day, this is the only product that my nose oils will not seep through my pores. And I mean that when I say that. I tried a lot of loose powders, high-end even. I've tried the Makeup Forever HD loose powder on my nose. Nothing works. Not even compact foundations on my nose, nothing. I feel like the more products I pack on my nose, or any product that I put on my nose, I will seep through. That sounds really gross. But yes, that is a fact, my friends, and this will save your life if you have that problem like I do. So I cannot live without this. I will usually put my Laura Mercier translucent powder all over my face, and I put this in my nose. If you're gonna put this all over your face, I do warn you, it might leave you a little white cast, especially if you're medium color like me. I'm tan, or darker, I would not buy this product if you're dark because the colors suck. This is translucent extra coverage. It gives you a tint of a lighter complexion, I guess you can say. It kind of changes the color. So be careful. Do not pack this on your face. You want to be extremely careful when using this. But it will save you a lot of time, I guess, so you don't have to reapply. Okay, moving on. What I use underneath my foundations. I've been on the hunt for a really good primer. High-end, mainly. I've been looking for one. And I've tried the Makeup Forever Step 1, Step 2, all those products. I don't like the matte one because I'm just dry. It doesn't work for my skin. I tried the smoothing. It was good, but it just didn't really do the job in lasting, and it kind of felt dry on me too. So I didn't like those. For the price you're paying, I did not like the ending result it gave me. Anyway, I don't like the professional one either. I don't like this guy just because it's the silicone. It just dries me out and I don't like it. I don't like that. So I found this new product, and you guys, when I show you this, you're gonna be like, what? That does not look convincing. But my friends, it will change your life. If you want this nice dewy look without being oily or greasy, because there's a difference, and it really does a great job in holding the longevity of your makeup. I kid you not, this changed my life. This is the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. Well, yeah, it's a primer, pretty much. It's a primer. Yes, it's a primer. I can zoom in for you guys. So this is it, and as you can tell, this has a lot of gold flecks in it. Now the reason for that, first of all, let me tell you what the ingredients are. This is made out of honey. It has honey, which is a natural antiseptic. The gold flakes increases skin radiance, and the collagen for smoother skin. That's what it says, and that's what I read. And you can see the little gold flecks. Now, the consistency I like because it's a little tacky, but it's like slimy. I love that, you guys, because it really does a good job at sticking your makeup to your face, but really smoothly, because the consistency is very, very, very like almost like oily, but like not. I don't know, it's like a serum and it feels like honey, but I just don't know what it is about this, but it works really amazing on my skin. This is the primer that actually does something to my face. Like, it makes my makeup last the whole day. I will come back at night and my skin looks great. Nothing slides off. It looks really, really great, unlike other high-end primers that I've tried. The price range for this is kind of pricey for it being drugstore. I believe it was like $14 around there when I bought it. But this lady at the Target beauty section recommended me this for dry skin or normal skin. And I told her I want something that really illuminates me and doesn't dry me out and doesn't look cakey, doesn't do all that, and really makes a difference on the longevity of your makeup. And this guy here was the guy to change my life, and I am so proud that I discovered it, and I am so glad I paid those $14 because it was well worth it. So I really do highly recommend this product. If you're super oily, I'm not sure because I don't know if this will work, but when I do apply this on my face, it dries. Like, it starts, give it like a minute or two and it'll dry. It'll like, your skin will like drink it and it'll like sink in, but it'll leave you that like luminous glow. So I love this. Pretty amazing. Next, I will show you guys my eyeliner. What I use almost every day, you guys. I use eyeliner every day. That sounds really bad, huh? Like, I use eyeliner, like, poor eyes. They must be suffering. Oh well. Eyeliner for me is a must because my eyes are so little and so just rounded. I feel like when I wear eyeliner, it opens up my eyes and it really makes them stand out. Whereas if I didn't wear eyeliner, they would just be non-existent. This is the eyeliner I wear, my holy grail eyeliner that I use over any high-end. Took the replacement of a matte gel eyeliner, and that says a lot because I fell in love with the black gel eyeliners because I think they do the job really well. They do a good job in having, because I like eyeliners that are matte on your eyelids, not shiny, like, you know, like that nylon reflective look. I don't like that. I like matte. But the problem with that is it can get a little bit messy or dry. They do dry out sometimes, or it's just the application with the brush. You have to have the right brush, and there's just a lot of little things that you have to keep in mind when using a gel eyeliner. When I discovered this product, I was like, wow, this really changed my life because it's matte and it's the blackest eyeliner I've ever seen. And I just can't believe it's Drugstore. The only downside of this product, let me just show you guys. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Liner Liquid Eyeliner. The only downside to this little baby here is that it's not waterproof whatsoever. It will run really fast if you cry, if your eyelids are super oily, or around your eye, your tear duct, if anything is really oily or you tend to tear up, or just wipe your eyes a lot. I would not recommend this because it does come off. However, by me saying that, this little guy right here is user friendly. It's beginner friendly because if you mess up, you can easily wipe it off your eyes with no black residue whatsoever. Wipe it off with a napkin or a little, whatever those thingies are called for your ears. It works amazing. It dries matte black, and the brush is what I really love about this because I'm really picky with my eyeliners. If they have the perfect finish but they don't have a good brush that I like, then I will not buy it. But this brush, I wish I can, like, I don't think it really focuses it, but this brush, so pointy, so like flexible, so it really is great for a wing eyeliner. Today I'm actually not wearing a winged eyeliner so much, which is weird, but I love to wing this out because it's so flexible, the brush, that it allows you to do that effortlessly. So that's why I love this Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I know another product for this is also the NYX liquid eyeliner, but I don't like the brush applicator on that, and once again, I like my eyeliners to have the perfect brush for me. So that's just it. So I would recommend that. What I would set my face with, like my foundation, because it's like, I like luminous finishes on my foundations. If I do want that extra coverage, which is rare because I don't like extra coverage, but if you do, I really recommend the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. And this is in the color 230 and Natural Buff, and this is for normal to oily skin. So let me just show you. This is the product right here. This is like a really great product because it is very pigmented and very buttery soft. It almost feels like a MAC powder. It feels like butter, like just pure butter when I, wear this. The finish is just really nice. It doesn't leave you so much of that cakey look, which I like. This I would recommend if you're into these types of products. Yes. Next, what I use on my eyebrows if this is Drugstore. You guys, this will change your life. If you are more on a budget, this will change your life because, first of all, let me show you the product. I always do that. I'm sorry. So this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And this is amazing because it is a dupe. And I mean it when I say this, and I promise, it is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Now, I don't know if you guys heard of it yet or not, but this is the dupe. And this is only, you guys, this is the best part. I think this is only $10. 10 to 12, I'm not sure, but I think it's like around $10. I got this on sale, 40% off at Ulta, so I saved big time bucks. I got two for the price of one of these suckers, basically. And Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz is about, I believe, like $20, $22, around there. And those suckers run out really fast from what I've heard. Now, the reason why I say this is a dupe is because the colors are amazing on this. And you guys, the precision on this, is just amazing. Doesn't. Well, anyways, the point applicator, it's so micro. And it's literally micro. So good at really getting into your eyebrows and like stroking it or just outlining it and really finishing that tail right there. That is like, oh my god, this is why it's a dupe. And they're exactly the same thing, just different prices. That one is 22 and this one is 10. It's almost half the price for this. So yes, I recommend it, and I especially recommend it if it's on sale on Ulta. You guys have to get this on sale and you will save big bucks. You're welcome. Now, what I set my powders or my finishing powders with my foundation, I would usually set it with this. If we're talking drugstore, this is the EcoTools, just a nice round powder brush, and it's fluffy and soft, and I'm sorry, I have some product. But this is so good, you guys. For being drugstore, it's so soft and it really does the job. Right now, I'm not wearing any foundation, just highlighter, bronzer, eyebrows, eyeliner, but I'm not wearing foundation, so that's why I'm doing this. But oh my gosh, like this is so soft and it really gives you that nice like airbrushed finish because of the soft bristles. So for it being EcoTools, good job. Like this is really good. I recommend this if you're a beginner or if you want cheap brushes. This was not expensive. Literally this was in a pack and it was like about $10 for like a 5-pack. If you want a little bit more of a pricier, I guess you could say this costs more, but oh, it is so beautiful and so soft. This is the Sonia Kashuk face powder brush, and wow, this is one of the softest brush I have ever encountered in my life. For this being drugstore, it's really expensive for being drugstore. It cost me like 20 bucks or 18, around there, for this brush by itself. But it is so worth it. I've had this for more than 3 years and it's still good. No, it does not shed. I wash this and it works amazing every time. It doesn't wear out. I really recommend this if you want a stable powder brush in your collection. Now, for my eyes, these brushes for your eyes, if you're a beginner and you don't want to spend that amount of money on expensive brushes, like let's say Morphe brushes, MAC brushes, Sigma brushes. So these are cheaper and they come in like little packs, so you do save some money if you do it that way. But these are the brushes I use, and these are the EcoTools brushes. Now, these are amazing because of the types of brushes that they have. They're so specific, and like for example, one of my favorite brushes is this one, and this is an EcoTools pointed concealer brush. However, I use this for cut crease, and as you can see, the bristle is very like they're really pointy, and the bristles are so soft. So it really does a good job at defining the crease, literally, and just blending it out. I love this brush. Let's see. This is an older version, but this is one of their like a crease fluff brush right here for the outer corner, or to smoke out and blend a transition color. This is amazing because they're so soft. They really do a good job in blending it and making it blend and look soft on the eye, and without leaving any harsh lines. I use this one a lot. This I almost use every day, and this is doesn't say what it is, but it's basically like a crease or a blending brush, but it's a duo. It has another one here, and this is more for for the bottom lash line to really just smoke out or just blend that bottom eyeshadow, eyeliner, gel, whatever you want. This is an amazing brush. So yeah, those are just some of them. They're really great. I use this one for the lid, for my eyelid right here. And then I use this for the bottom as well. You can use this for your eyebrows, but I use it for the lash line. So yes, these brushes I recommend if you're starting off, you're lost, you're confused about what to try, you want to open up your collection and really play around with these types of brushes, and if you're just not willing to spend that money on those expensive brushes, because I know those brushes can be really, really expensive. So yes, I recommend these. I use these. Honestly guys, I use these a lot every day and they do fine. That's that. Oh, one quick thing for foundation, if you are oily skin, I know this foundation is really good, just not so much for my skin, but it's pretty nice. And this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Skin Foundation. This is amazing, so I've heard. And the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm not buying that just because, once again, I like my foundations luminous, not matte, especially for the summer. But that's just me. I heard it was really great, and when I see it on people's faces, I really do compliment them and ask them what foundation they're wearing, and they always tell me it's the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. So those I would recommend that I know are good from the reviews that they get. That wraps up my drugstore, I guess, haul. I know I didn't include a lipstick, but because I'm gonna do a lipstick video, I really want to include it in there. But for lipstick, I usually go for these ColourPop. You guys, these ColourPop Lippie sticks are amazing. Like, they're so cheap. They're $5, and their quality is of a high end to me. Like, they're so good. They're so nice. They have all these different, I think they have like 2, 3, 4 finishes. I'm not sure. But it's so pretty, and they're matte, but they're not drying. They're amazing. I just love these. They really are amazing. I cannot rave enough about them. So yes, that is what I use on my face almost a daily basis if I use drugstore. A lot of these guys are my holy grails, meaning I use these almost every day instead of high-end products. I know for sure, like I told you guys, I use this on my nose. I use this primer almost every day when I use every time I wear foundation, it's this primer. It's not any other one, it's this one. I use these two babies right here all the time. I actually don't have a high-end. The only high-end pretty much foundation that I use, or that I bought but I never ever use, the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, full coverage 24-hour foundation. I don't like it. That's just me. Now I want to get the new foundation, the Makeup Forever HD Ultra. I've been dying to get that foundation because it looks amazing on the skin. I tried it at Sephora. I looked flawless. It really makes a difference on camera. It really does give you that HD look. It really stands up to what it says. And I want that. I'm sorry, I want that foundation. I just want it. I want it. But I'm keeping my composure because I'm saving money and I will buy it eventually. But I do want to just let you guys know, these are my everyday foundations. If I want a high-end foundation, I would so try out the HD foundation, the HD Makeup Forever HD Ultra foundation. Go try that out. They have an amazing range of colors, an amazing finish. If you're oily, I don't know. Like I said, translucent powders are your best friends, or compacts. But that is that for my drugstore foundation. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys found something useful and learned something new, or hopefully really gave you guys information that you guys didn't know of, and now you do. And I hope you guys go out, buy them, try them, and I hope these work for you. I gave you guys the best knowledge I could from me using these products. So I'm glad you guys listened. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.